Ladies and gentlemen, we now have a presentation on redefining cyber resilience in BFSI, Trusted Access for an Untrusted World, which will be presented by Shri Mohan Bhat, co-founder and Chief Customer Success Officer, Accops. Shri Mohan Bhat has 23 plus years of experience in enterprise and SME product solution designing and sales. With his decade-long experience in secure remote access, application delivery, and network security, Mr. Bhat focuses on customer success, enabling Accops to deliver quality solutions to large enterprise customers. Over to you, sir, and may we kindly request you to complete the presentation in the allotted time frame of 10 minutes. That helps us go as per schedule.
It is 12:12, 10 minutes. Yeah. So, Accops stands for Access Operations, and it's a 100% Indian company. Sovereignty is India, and it is based out of Pune. The research center is there. So, under Access Operations, it very critically matters how do you access. How do you access defines the speed in which you work. In the name of security, 1 minute of access can become 3 minutes. That's a loss for the organization. And bad access can become an open window for cyber attacks and other organizations. So what I'll be talking about is about resilience and trusted access on an untrusted world. Now, there is no more trusted environment and untrusted environment. Everything is a mix. What is important is how do you protect the bank with respect to the access what you want to have. Now, let's consider the worst nightmare is Monday morning, everything starts normal. And after that, you see that there's a spike in data. And after that, you see that there is someone who has been able to take the data out, but we are not aware of it. This is the nightmare what everyone would like to come out of. But this is the consequences of multiple solutions which has been there, not working together. So in this manner, if you are able to line up everything, then Monday morning may not be a nightmare. So, why it becomes a nightmare is everything is on. There is nothing which has been off anymore in digital access. 24/7 is on. At the same time, everything is being exposed. Now, how do you actually channelize what is trusted, what is not trusted, what should be given is something which has to be done here. I have put across the information here. Resilience is not something which has been set up. It is an ongoing process. Whatever works today will not work tomorrow. It has to go through all the test and balances, and again it should be tested for the new environments. So this is the trilemma which has been a problem. One is the speed, one is the security, and one is the compliance. Now, how do you balance everything out of it? That's where Accops comes in, where we have been able to deliver security, we have been able to deliver speed, and security becomes a business enabler. That's where compliance also becomes a part of the whole thing. Now, instead of going through the technology has been in the market for a pretty long time, and Accops is one of the solutions which has been given to Indian Defence, Indian government, and many other organizations. And banking is also now considered as one of the most important infrastructures, which is again an economic safeguard of the India as a country. So it comes under defense security here. Now, if you look at a particular case study here, something which was done 150 transactions a day, Accops was able to enhance the security, thereby do almost like 1,000 transactions a day. Gartner has recognized this particular enhancement, what Accops has done for this organization. We can actually discuss that in detail. In the same manner, there are a lot of organizations which has apps, applications, but the contextual security of authentication is a concern. There is huge amount of development which has been required. That actually becomes a concern for organizations to roll out. Accops was able to deliver multi-factor authentications and authentication module without any code change. We have the gentleman from Kalapur Bank here, and it is one of the banks which has been using a solution, a technology called High Secure, which is immune to multiple attacks. Again, I say it has been immune to multiple attacks. Why I say that is that there was a gentleman who was talking about going to basics. Yeah, we are one of the companies where an end user can work from a pirated machine, end user can work from an infected machine, he can work from any machine irrespective of whatever Trojans is there. but on the server side, everything is being digitally cleaned. And it has been done for the past 10 years. And we have seen COVID, we have seen attacks, and we have been able to protect the organizations with respect to the solution. So what is the new normal actually? Who and where is not the new normal? What and how is the new normal? I may be an employee, I may be a manager, but my system can be rogue. So how do you differentiate that? So every time when you log in, this is going to be a concern. So BYOD is not something which can be avoided anymore. Everyone are using BYOD. Every banking person has been using a mobile, which is a personal. Every end user is using a mobile where an OTP is coming in. There can be a lot of Chinese devices which has been there. There can be a lot of devices which has been compromising it. But that's a new normal. How do you protect your organization irrespective of being on an untrusted environment, on a BYOD environment, or an infected environment is a challenge. That's what we have been doing it. ZTNA word has been highly misused, biometric is being compromised. So how do you do a deepfake analysis? How do you ensure a real ZTNA comes in is a challenge. We can discuss about the real ZTNA in our booth number 1. And this ZTNA technology, what has been built for the past 10, 15 years, is been running across the world, and you know that any medicine which has been bought into the table is not a vaccine. Vaccine takes almost like 10 years, 10 lakh users, 1,000 customers to verify it. So we are one of the organizations which has been going through this long journey of ensuring there is no compromise. Contextual access is a new way in which the access can happen. If I meet a friend of mine and I ask him what is his name, he will tell me his name. But every time if I ask my friend what is his name, he will consider me dumb. So many of these applications are asking you, what are you, who are you, where are you, what is your name, what is your... So I can always consider it dumb because it has been asking multiple times. So the technology should be in such a manner that it should understand you, it should know you, it should take a decision, it should recall you, and not ask you multiple questions and put you into that particular engagement that you are so and so. That's intelligent system. So where it breaks, many technologies, many things working together, many concepts, double layer concepts, all these are where the attacker actually exploits. So you need to fix the system, not the tools actually. You don't need to add multiple tools. You need to articulate how the whole way and how it has been working upon. So Accops as a single platform based out of India with more than 11 countries in access, we have built the entire journey of an access from a mobile to the data center with all the components what has been needed. We have our own browsers, we have our own SaaS platform, we have our own on-prem platform. We even give completely in-house installed environments. So about Accops, we were one of the companies which has been helping the defense organizations. You would have heard about a company called BrahMos. BrahMos was asked to bring down the Microsoft platform to the LAN and use it from a YubiKey environment. So that's very critical. That's why you see BrahMos doing pretty well with respect to their environments. We have been one of the companies which has been giving access to defense equipments with the latest technology. There is a compromise which can happen provided you take something, you take some leniency over usability, you take leniency over access. That's where the compromise happens. Yeah, these are some of the banking customers, financial organizations, and it goes on. Okay, the bad access can actually give you a cyber attack. The bad access is also being purposely done because of ignorance. So we would like every organization to have their own defense systems, study about it, research about it, putting it across to system integrator, putting it across to someone third party is always a concern. Thank you. Any questions? You can meet us in our booth in stall number 1.